It started 2 years ago, maybe more. My walking was slow and I was dragging my feet. My handwriting deteriorated. It became very poor. So I went to the doctor and explained all the different symptoms. I want to be able to march like I'm in the army. I'm walking okay, but then it deteriorates. I tell myself, come on, pick your feet up. It's okay until I tire and my feet drag again. I'm determined and tell myself, come on. It goes on like that, up and down, up and down. In the hospital, they examined me and asked me question after question about my walking, handwriting, handshakes, and in bed, my body jerking with shock. How I felt heavy swimming, like I was drowning. And they said, yes, we think it's definitely Parkinson's disease.
I noticed that his character wasn't the same. Something had changed. I noticed but didn't say anything. His movement in BSL had become vague. Later, I noticed that his shaking was getting worse and worse. Everything felt uncomfortable. It didn't look right. Plus his communication with deaf people and also with me. He'd sign and I'd have to say, "What did you say? Please, can you repeat that?" His placement, it just didn't look right.
Before he was diagnosed in his early 60s, he started to become slower and shake more. I noticed but thought it might be age or that he was working too hard. We just carried on, but he was getting worse and worse every year. I lived far away from him, so when I'd visit, I'd notice he was getting worse, which was worrying.
Parkinson's disease is one of several illnesses linked to problems with brain function. There's an area in the centre of the lower part of the brain, towards the back of the head, that controls how to plan the expression of movement. In Parkinson's disease and other similar illnesses, the chemical that helps the brain send electrical signals starts to disappear. It means the brain plans movement, but it can't be expressed.
Your signing looked good back then.
You think so? My daughter and wife told me I was shaking. I just thought it was age, but I was only 55 at the time. It got worse and worse. Later, I was in the deaf club, chatting away, and they said, "What's wrong with your right arm? You're not signing with it. You're using your left arm. Have you had a stroke?" I said, No, wait.
I said, go to hospital, it's better for you. He went together with my daughter Rosemary. They were ready in the waiting room and Cliff's name was called. He was diagnosed instantly, Parkinson's disease. It was a shock. Rosemary cried, but the consultant explained everything.
After the consultation finished, we came outside and we were really overwhelmed. My daughters were very upset. They were still crying from the hospital.
My name is Emma. I've got loads and loads of good memories of things we did together when I was young. Things we filmed and had a laugh making. We created silly things. The birdhouse is one of my greatest childhood memories. I've always looked up to him. Now, things have gone through a big change. That's where I feel emotional. It's not like he's not the same dad again, but sorry.
Where's Emma gone? I was born in Watford. Oh no.
In the past, he was always really witty. Joking, laughing, always telling stories. He liked rambling off the point with long-winded stories. Oh, just imagine, what if? On and on. It was always really funny, but now it's just really different. Very different.
This was one piece of wood. I made it by drilling holes, then using a chisel, then sanding it down. I made this in about 14 minutes. But now I just can't do it. I feel disappointment, sadness and frustration because my hands just can't do things anymore.
It's such a shame. Before it was lovely, we'd go out and travel with the children, lovely, normal. But now we can't. I go by myself. I think John suffers a lot. For me, the suffering is mental. It goes round and round in my head.
In bed, I go to sleep, and then about 2 or 3 in the morning, my body jumps with a shock. Before, my wife was next to me, and she would wake up with the shock of my body jerking.
He sleeps and sleeps in the afternoon and in the evening, as well as at bedtime. You sleep a lot. You do sleep a lot, don't you? I go to sign to him, but then I don't bother. I just leave him alone. For me, I'm stuck on my own. Hearing people have the radio, they can switch it on and enjoy listening. But I'm deaf, I can't listen, so without him I'm stuck, with no one to communicate with. It's horrible.
Three times a day, I take 2 different tablets together. At night time, I take 1.
His stiff arm improved and became flexible, but his shaking has worsened. And now he clenches his left hand. It's a recent thing.
The medication can help a lot, but they all have their own problems, so you can stop the trembling. But often, after some time of taking the drugs, you start to get movements that you don't want. You can get twisting movements that you can't control.
The drugs have helped. I'm a lot better. I've gone back to right-hand signing. But is it completely clear signing? Not now. I miss a lot of things out.
He's got a stutter in his sign a little bit. Not like a finger spelling stutter saying T-T-T-T, no. It's like his sign is stilted. Like he needs a drop of oil to get going.
It's sometimes difficult to understand a person with Parkinson's disease when they're signing, because they develop problems with signing space. Their sign movements start to become smaller, so their grammar becomes unclear, because they find it difficult to use placement if they can only sign in one location.
Do you still have a painful stiff neck?
Turning my head is difficult. In the past, I had really good facial expressions and strong, clear BSL. Now, it's different. My facial expressions are reduced. My sign has deteriorated and become weaker and weaker.
My father's fine signing one-to-one, but in a group, he struggles a bit. Everyone signs back and forth so quickly, he misses things. He's a quiet gentleman, so if he misses something, he doesn't always ask them to clarify for him. But he also signs very slowly, so you have to be more patient with him.
Movement problems and expression problems are just hiding the person who was there before. That person is still there behind the surface.
When I'm signing, I notice people might find it a bit boring. I know my sign goes up and down, up and down. I'm aware of it myself.
It's important to remember not to look at the surface, but look through to the person inside.
I'm worried my daughter will miss out on a bond with him because his signing will get worse. Every time my father visits, they love playing together. My father loves children. The medication has helped. It's positive, but how will it be in 10 years' time? We don't know. I want my daughter to know my real father and enjoy that bond before he deteriorates.
My granddaughter is now 15 months old. Her name is Daisy. I'm trying to make something for her, but it's difficult with my hands. I have to stop now because I'm a bit tired. It's a Parkinson's disease. I can't carry on working all the time anymore.
A Parkinson support group including deaf people or signing would suit him. Rather than being left out of a hearing group, he needs to sign with people in a similar situation. He's doing activities and cycling, which is brilliant, but he's on his own.
There is a centre, a club for Parkinson's disease. But they don't have any deaf people involved.
Is there access for deaf people? No. So, in a hearing group, how do they expect my father to communicate? They think, oh, he'll be all right. They assume, but that's the wrong thing to do. They assume he can cope with people talking. He's left out, not knowing what's said. It makes him uncomfortable. It's important that he feels comfortable.
I hope it's easy to communicate with the hearing people. There are no other deaf people, I'm the only one.
Nice to see you. You're very welcome to come and join us today.
You get something called a Parkinson mask. And it becomes difficult to smile and to express yourself as you normally would.
Yeah, I've experienced that.
Come nice and tall, tummy's in, elbows at your side. Are you ready? Throw it down. Up. Out. And release it. And you should feel that stretch in the calf. Bend that knee, feel the stretch. Excellent. He's very good, isn't he? Yes. Brilliant. We have to give you some lessons.
That's good. I can do something. It's better than staying at home.
It's quite sad, really, because we're lonely. We have no information, no knowledge. We don't know how Parkinson's disease progresses, and that concerns us. What will my dad's future be like?
You in here. Do take a seat on them. Watching you walk along the corridor today, I noticed that you don't swing your arms. They're very rigid.
It's been stable. A little bit of deterioration, but for a long time now it's been the same.
Your movement has deteriorated. Yeah. Right. Okay. Going on to the other problem you mentioned, John, which was sleeping.
Well, in bed, sometimes his body jerks.
With people who have Parkinson's disease, they can actually start to act out their dream, and that's where they get these limb movements. Are you seeing things that other people don't see? Are you having any hallucinations?
Well, twice actually. I've seen movement. I've looked, but there isn't anything there.
You didn't tell me that had happened. So you thought something was there, and it wasn't.
This is quite common. I'm going to write to your doctor to ask him if he would prescribe a higher dose.
Thank you, it's been interesting. Yeah, it's useful to know. Louise could see that he'd deteriorated. Oh, when she told John, that really hit him. I just hope he won't get too much worse in the future. Not quickly. I hope it will just be very slow. I hope helping him won't become too much for me. And I hope he stays steady and comfortable. I really feel for him. His mother had it, and I saw how badly she had it, and now it's been passed on to him. I feel so sorry for John. Our two sons, Henry and Robert, I hope they don't have it, or our granddaughter. But the problem is, how can you remove a gene? Or tell us early? No one knows until it's too late.
My father has possibly passed on a Parkinson's gene to me. But I'm not worried because I look at my father and I see he's happy and still keeps going.
I'm not going to get depressed about it. I keep myself going. I go out and enjoy myself, cycling, walking and seeing friends. Not getting depressed and giving up. No way. I know my mother got depressed and constantly worried. I don't want to be like that. I want to switch off the worry and look forward. Try and improve a little bit, but keep trying.
Really, it's a shame there's no support there because what he needs is a deaf group where he can get information directly. That would be best.
It would be nice for him to be able to meet other deaf people who have Parkinson's disease, to share their experience, what they've found is useful for them. That can help Dad. Maybe benefit him in the future or benefit us as a family.
Look, there's the London Eye. Oh, over there, the Houses of Parliament.
I'm looking forward to comparing life, whether we're the same way or different.
It'll be good to network.
Hello.
Hello.
So where did you go to school?
I went to Akmar Road.
Akmar Road. I went to Akmar Road.
Oh!
Can I ask how old you are?
64.
I'm 67.
Yes, your face is still the same.
Big ears.
That was plugged.
Things have really changed. There's been a lot of stress, really. Sleep. Oh, I've really suffered.
We'll be having lunch and I'll fall asleep in the middle.
Me too.
They gave us a DVD with no subtitles, nothing.
People sign to me, and I go to reply, and I go blank.
Did you bring your tablets? Well, he forgot his.
This support gives me confidence, makes me feel happier. Do you agree?
Yes, I do, yes.
We're really similar. We're even on the same tablets.
It's difficult with a hearing group. I'd much rather be talking in sign language with a deaf person. I feel much better about that.
Confident?
Yes, confident.
It's positive, and in the future I'd like to see them again, or come back and talk, and support others and their friends to come along to share, and feel more confident and positive.
He still has his humour inside him. Of course, that will never go away.
He's always positive. He won't let it hold him back.
time for a nice cup of tea.
Tea?